24 hours after charges were laid against 50-year-old Robert Fowler for the murder of Khanice Jackson, a woman is this evening sharing an alleged encounter. The woman, who we will identify as Kelly to conceal her identity, says the news of Khanice Jackson's murder has left her devastated. Anthony Lugg has a story.
I feel a bit better knowing that you will not be able to do it to anyone else.
Kelly responding to the news that 50-year-old Robert Fowler was charged on Tuesday for the murder of 20-year-old Khanice Jackson after confessing to the crime.
Mr. Fowler had actually lured her to his home under the guise that he had forgotten to take a piece of equipment that was relevant to his trade as a mechanic rather. And that's how she ended up being at his home.
The gruesome killing of Khanice triggered outrage. Many are demanding stronger laws to deal with acts of violence against women. But Kelly, who is in her early 20s, is this evening counting her blessing. She said she too had an encounter with Mr. Fowler, which she describes as awkward. It happened in Crossroads, St. Andrew a few months ago.
He came up to me and said, you can give me a call, please? And I said, okay. And I gave him my phone. And then he used my phone to call his phone. And I was like, why did you do that? He's saying because he likes me and he wants to be with me and he wants to get to know me better.
It's alleged that he called at nights asking several questions like,
if he can give me $2,000 for a hug or $10,000 for him to touch my private area.
She said she denied, but it took a while before he stopped calling. They have not seen each other since, but last week when the police listed 50-year-old Robert Fowler as the main suspect in Khanice Jackson's murder, Kelly was devastated.
I was feeling very sad knowing that actually he was trying to get to know me and calling down my phone and everything. He could have done the same thing to me and maybe other girls out there. It makes me feel sad. I was sleepless for about 3 nights, keep on thinking about it, having nightmare. What if it was me or somebody that I knew that well?
But how did she know it was the same man?
I know exactly where he works and I have his number and I also know his name.
As Kelly struggles to cope with the recent development, she wants other women to be cautious and vigilant. Mr. Fowler is scheduled to appear in court on April 9 to answer to the charges in relation to Khanice Jackson's killing. Anthony Lugg, TVJ News.